Hi, welcome to Christy Sunrise. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe that is fast, it's fun, it's delicious, it doesn't have that many ingredients, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make beer bread. There's no yeast, there's no kneading, so let's get started. You're going to need 3 cups of flour. Move this down so you can see our ingredients. 3 cups of flour. I'll show you how to measure that out. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of sugar. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to need, of course, a beer. The beer that you use does have something to do with the taste. If you like a heavy beer, a dark beer, use that. It'll be a stronger bread. I use this beer. Sure, you know what it is. I have used light beer, and I don't like it with light beer. But anyway, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the flour, and instead of the sifter that we used to use many years ago, and that they still might have, but they get rusty, this is what I use, and I have a kind of a clear bowl to show you. So we're going to start with 3 cups of flour. Now, the flour, you do not want the flour packed. So kind of loosen it all up. Get it all loosened up. And then you'll level it. So that's 1. Again, you don't want it packed, so I'm loosening it up. 2. It's okay. It's okay. 3. Okay. And I just kind of shake it. You can see how it's looking a little on the fine side when it comes out the other end. You see that? Now, if you don't have something like this, and you pour your 3 cups of flour in here, use a whisk and just whisk it real good, like this. Just making it light and airy. Okay. The next thing we're going to add, now this is all-purpose flour. If I was using self-rising flour, I would not add the baking powder and I would not add the salt. But I am using all-purpose flour, and I will tell you I prefer white wing flour. I'm not getting paid, but I'm just telling you that. Okay, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and I get the kind that's aluminum free. So 1, 2, 3. Make sure you level it out. Make sure you level it out. And we need 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. And we're going to use 1/4 cup of sugar. And then I'm going to mix all of these, the dry ingredients up first. And this is all, ladies and gentlemen. This is all the dry ingredients. I'm telling you, it is a fast, easy bread. When the pandemic was around, people, this is an old recipe, but when the pandemic came out, you couldn't buy yeast or even flour at the store. I tell you, it was crazy. And so people we're making beer bread. It was crazy. So anyway, I do have 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to incorporate 2 of the tablespoons into the batter. That will make it more bread-like, not so robust, I guess you would say. So I'm going to get a couple. I'm going to go ahead and get that melting over here while I get everything else ready. I'm not going to get it real hot, just need to melt it. Okay, now I'm going to pour the beer in. And you would like make a well. I'm going to pour it in slowly. And you're going to let it sit a few minutes until it stops foaming. And that'll give it time for us to melt the butter and to prepare our bread pan. Yum, yum. Okay. Let this sit here and marry. I said I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons. It's a very hearty bread, but I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of butter to this after they get melted. And then, so I got 6 tablespoons of butter. 2 will go into the batter, and the rest will pour on top. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare my bread pan. I'm going to coat it. You can use Crisco, vegetable oil, whatever you want. So I know you know how to do this, but so we're just preparing the pan. Okay. I think I got 2 tablespoons of butter that are melted that I could put in here now. There's 1. You don't have to do this. It kind of makes it a little more bread-like. I'm going to mix this up real good. I prefer my wooden spoon. I don't even know why I have this one right now, but it's what I have, so it's what I'm going to use. Okay, I'm going to let it sit. It'll kind of change a little bit as it sits, the texture. I also, I do put a foiled pan in my, on the lower rack in my oven. Just in case it spills over. It normally doesn't spill over, but I always do that because I don't want to clean the gook out of my stove. Okay. Now, I would let this sit about 10 minutes before you pour it in and everything, but for filming reasons and I value your time, I'm just gonna go for it. But if I was you, I would recommend you let it sit. I said this is a very, very fast, easy recipe. The oven is preheated to 375. It should be good. Let's kind of shake it a little. Now I have, so we've used 2 tablespoons of butter inside the beer bread. So we're going to be pouring over the top 4 tablespoons, so like a 1/4 of a cup. Okay. Sorry I didn't have it melted. We're going to bake it at 375 for 1 hour. And then when we pull it out of the oven, it will sit for 15 minutes before you slice into it. I said it's pretty fast. It didn't take long at all to mix it up. And then, so say 15 minutes to mix it up and an hour to bake and 15 minutes to cool. You have homemade bread in an hour and a half versus kneading it, letting it rise, all of that. So here we go. I'm just going to pour it on top. Now if you want, you can kind of do that. It'll get it on the sides some. And there we have it. So I'm going to put this in the oven at 375 for 1 hour, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back, and I will tell you, I was outside while this was baking, and I came in, and the house just smelled so delicious. So it baked for 1 hour at 375. It's been sitting for 15 minutes. I'm going to flip it out. Hopefully it flips out. Flipped out beautifully. Yummy, yummy. Look at the... Looks delicious. Looks delicious. Okay. Well, part of baking it is you get to sample it. I'm going to cut into it. Do look at it. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. Got me some butter. This piece buttered. It is so moist. Without the butter, it seems very, very moist. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you have homemade beer bread. Let me taste it just for you. Oh. That is so good. Delicious. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this recipe, please try it. It is so delicious. Only took an hour and a half from beginning to the end. If you like this recipe and you want to see more of my recipes, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more. I have a lot more that I want to share with you. So thank you. Subscribe, hit like, thumbs up, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much again for joining me. Try this bread. It's delicious. Yum.